Hi Jags! Welcome back to the Chat newspaper. Here at Pines Charter, the student body has been prepping themselves for the new routines as they enter the new 2025-26 school year. However, as they get settled, the world around them has been unraveling.
On September 10, 2025, Charlie Kirk, known for being a conservative activist, was assassinated. Kirk was visiting Utah Valley University to kick off the American Comeback Tour, where he lost his life almost immediately. Almost 3,000 people witnessed this shot up close as the assassin took Kirk's life from almost 200 yards away. The fear and danger that spread campus-wide spread throughout the world as a graphic video of the murder was rapidly shared.
The recent events of Kirk's killing has evoked outrage from his supporters, while also opening up a discussion about how divided the U.S. has become regarding political standpoints. Students have been posting political posters on the social media, advocating for regulations on firearms, while also citing that Kirk, who was a firm believer in the rights to bear arms, died at the hands of one.
There was immediately a manhunt for the man behind this very precise and public killing. FBI Director Kash Patel made it his absolute goal to search day and night. It wasn't until September 12 when a young man turned himself in for the murder of Charlie Kirk. The young man's family convinced himself to turn himself in which details about the murder were later released.
On the bullets, there were engraved messages that read, "If you're reading this, you're gay, LMAO," or "Hey fascists, catch." These engravings apparently held no meaning, but still inflicted uncomfortable feelings on the audience. Charlie Kirk's career consistently was characterized as controversial, especially with having a unique stance on the conservative perspectives. However, a specific quote of Kirk's is going viral amid his death. Just hours after his assassination, a clip of his resurfaced from 2023 regarding his stance on gun violence. Kirk believed
it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment.
This statement has caused uproar as he now unfortunately falls victim to gun violence. Along with this loaded statement, concern arises around the world, bringing up the problem of double standards. Republicans and supporters of Kirk's sprung into action to defend and mourn an assassination and raise the question of why people weren't able to put their political bias aside to acknowledge this death was wrong. This question was often reciprocated with, where was the empathy when children were getting shot and killed in their classrooms almost weekly? Where was the empathy when families are getting torn apart and getting bombed almost daily? On the other end, conservatives call Kirk a hero, icon, legend. His wife, Erica Kirk, promises to continue his work and says you have no idea what you have unleashed. As she is now a widow with 2 young children, Mrs. Kirk is not letting that define her, now stepping into the shoes of her late husband with an announcement of the continuation of the American Comeback Tour this fall. As the days go by and the anniversary of 9/11 was just commemorated, we as Americans need to think about the future of our nation. With Kirk's assassination happening a day before the ceremony, it forced us to take a step back. But at what cost? How did we go from being attacked by foreign countries to now attacking one another? It is up to us to decide if we're going to be the generation to stop this cycle of violence or keep turning a blind eye to it.